Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture on unstructured data, which is an important concept in big data analytics. In this previous session, we learned about structured data. In this lecture, we will understand what unstructured data is, its characteristics, sources, challenges in storing and managing, and the technologies used to analyze it. In this lecture, we will cover the following topics: introduction to unstructured data, characteristic, sources, managing unstructured data, storage challenges, information extraction challenges, possible solutions, and UIMA architecture. Let us first understand the meaning of unstructured data. Unstructured data refers to the information that it does not follow a predefined format or schema. Unlike structured data, it cannot be stored neatly in rows and columns of a relational database. Since it has no fixed structure, it is difficult for computers to understand and process directly. Examples of unstructured data includes images, videos, audio recordings, PDF documents, social media posts, emails, chat messages. Say for example, when you upload a photo on Instagram or a video on YouTube, that information is considered unstructured data because it does not fit into a table with rows and columns. The characteristics of unstructured data is explained in this slide. Unstructured data has several important characteristics. First, it has no predefined data model. Second, it can exist in different formats such as text, images, videos, and audio. Third, it is highly flexible because new data types of content can be added without changing any database schema. Finally, it occupies a large portion of data generated today. It is estimated that nearly 80 to 90% of enterprise data is unstructured. Now let us look at where unstructured data comes from. Common sources include web pages, emails, Word documents, PDF formats, PowerPoint presentations, images such as JPEG and PNG, videos like MPEG and MP4, audio recordings, chat messages, survey responses. We can broadly classify these into two categories. The first category is bitmap objects, which include images, videos, and audio files. The second category is textual objects. That includes emails, reports, Word documents, and chat messages. Nowadays, organizations receive huge amount of unstructured information from social media platforms, customer feedback, and IoT devices. So, the managing unstructured data is much more difficult than managing structured data. The first challenge is indexing. In structured database, indexing is easy because data is organized into columns. However, for videos or images, computers often rely only on the file name or limited metadata. The second challenge is metadata and tags. Metadata is information about the data such as the author, creation of date or file size. Unfortunately, many unstructured files contain little or no metadata, making organizations and researching difficult. Another challenge is classifications or taxonomy. Organizations try to group similar documents together since unstructured files often use inconsistent naming convention. Automatic classifications become difficult. To address this issue, technologies such as content addressable storage or CAS assign a unique identifier to each file based on its content rather than its location. There are several challenges associated with storing unstructured data. The first challenge is storage space. Images and videos consume a large amount of disk space. The second challenge is scalability. As organizations generate more multimedia content every day, storage system must expand accordingly. The third challenge is information retrieval. Finding a specific document among millions of files can be difficult because of the data lacks of defined structure. Other challenges which include security that ensure the difficult due to varied sources of data and updating the files and efficient indexing and searching. These challenges make unstructured data management much more complex than structured data. Several techniques have been developed to overcome these challenges. One solution is changing the format where unstructured data is converted into formats that are easier to manage. Another solution is developing a new hardware designed specifically for large scale multimedia storage. Organizations also store multimedia content as binary large objects or blobs inside relational databases. Another popular approach is storing information in XML formats, which provides some level of structure using tags. Finally, content addressable storage or CAS helps organize files based on metadata and enables faster and retrieval. Even after storing unstructured data, extracting useful information remains difficult. Computers cannot easily understand the meaning of images, videos, or free text. Different departments may follow different naming conventions, making classification more difficult. As data volume increases, manually adding tags become impossible. Different file formats also increase the complexity of data analysis. Several technologies helps overcome these challenges. Automatic tagging assigns metadata to documents without manual effort. Text mining analyzes textual documents by identifying keywords, grammar, synonym, and context. Application platforms such as XOLAP can extract information from XML documents and emails. Organizations also implement standardized naming conversions and automated text taxonomy management to improve searching and retrieval. Finally, let us discuss UIMA, which stands for Unstructured Information Management Architecture. UIMA is an open source framework developed by IBM for analyzing unstructured information. It integrates multiple analysis engines to process text documents and convert them into structured information. The processing typically includes breaking documents into individual words, identifying parts of speech, detecting grammars and synonyms, grouping related informations, discovering the relationship between different entities. Once converted into structured information, the data can be searched, analyzed, and used for knowledge discovery. So to summarize, the unstructured data includes information such as images, videos, emails, and documents that do not have a predefined structure. Although it forms the majority of today's digital data, it presents significant challenges in storage, indexing, and analysis. Technologies such as CAS, XML, text mining, and UIMA helps the organizations efficiently to manage and extract the valuable insights from unstructured data. Thank you for watching.